So we're here at the Hall of Flame Museum of Firefighting, which is the world's largest historical firefighting museum right here in Phoenix, Arizona. And we try to trace the social and technological history of firefighting from, we have a few relatively modern trucks and other pieces of equipment, but we trace it all the way back through centuries of history to the bucket. We have a lot of fire trucks. And from the period earlier than the fire trucks, 19th century and earlier, we have a lot of hand pumpers, we have some steamers, the large kind of, cool equipment that firefighters would take to put out a fire. But that's really actually only kind of the center of the collection. We have all kinds of other stuff. I'm standing right in front of my favorite piece, which is the big hand pumper from 1844 from Pawtucket, Rhode Island. It took about 50 men to operate it, but what I love about it is that it's also a work of art. It's covered with these beautiful murals, and it's got beautiful lines. It's an elegant piece of just classic 19th century elegance. They didn't want to just get to the fire fast. They wanted to look good getting there. We get people from all over the world who come in to visit us. And sometimes we're actually part of why they came to Arizona, especially if they're firefighters or history buffs. Where we think we're less known is right here. Here in this community, we get people all the time. One of the commonest things we hear is, geez, I lived here 20 years, I lived here 30 years, I never knew this was here. I had a guy in here, an elderly gentleman who went through the museum, and he was just so taken with the place, and I loved what he said when he came out. He said, if you come to Arizona, you should go to the Grand Canyon first, and then you should come here. This should be your second stop.